at the end of the day, in sports, you pay to win. Mark Jackson won at Golden State, not just 1 year, but for 2 years. So what I would like to see these sports owners do, and this goes for both players and coaches. It so happened in this situation, the coach is black, and in the Deshaun Jackson situation with the Philadelphia Eagles, he was also black. When you are going to get rid of a person, just say that the team is going in a different direction. And let those individuals leave with their dignity. You don't have to pile on. You don't have to say, well, Mark Jackson may be having some differences with the staff and Lindsey Hunter and some people don't like him. And he was away presiding over his church as a pastor. You know, he coached the Warriors and he was living in Los Angeles and he had to go back to pastor his church and so on and so forth. Let those individuals live with their dignity. You really and truly don't have to pile on. Time check. The time is approximately 9:15 p.m. That time check is brought to you by Semper Alexander Computer Consultants, where they implement cost-effective solutions to fulfill your business need. Semper Alexander for all your computer needs. You can call them at 973-763-2011. That's 973-763-2011. More when we come back.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require a U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Listen to In the Village with Anselm on South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. Go ahead and advertise on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to SoMore.org to participate in the discussion.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm on the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Somo Radio. That's facebook.com/Somo Radio. You can tweet us at Somo Radio. That's at Somo Radio. And you can also send us an email at somo.org@gmail.com. That's somo.org@gmail.com. And of course, we are discussing today the Mark Jackson firing from the the Golden State Warriors, not the Los Angeles. The Golden State Warriors, the untimely firing of Mark Jackson. Many people are saying that. They're wondering, why did the Golden State Warriors fire Mark Jackson? But before we get back to that, let's give you the Somo quote of the day. And the Somo quote of the day: there are two types of people who will tell you you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try, and those who are afraid you will succeed. Quote of the day: there are two types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try, and those who are afraid you will succeed. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the South Orange Maplewood quote of the day. Now we are back to the Mark Jackson situation. And I think many people are making this out to be something more than it really is. If an owner of a team decides he wants to go in a different direction, I think he could. And it appears that in this situation here, the owner of the Golden State Warriors have decided that they want to go in a different direction. My only question is that it always seemed that when they are getting rid of a player or a coach, as a matter of fact, look at what happened in New York as an example. Mike Woodson was fired from the job. And basically, Phil Jackson told you, I want to bring in my guy. I want to bring my guy in. There's nothing wrong with that. He didn't put any type of label on Mike Woodson. He didn't say Mike Woodson lost his players, he couldn't coach. He didn't say any of that. He just left it alone. So if Mike Woodson has to go out and look for another next job, he doesn't have any baggage. But I really and truly believe that's as good a coach Mark Jackson is, he's going to land in another head coaching job real soon. And if he doesn't, that will be a travesty for the NBA. A travesty. But I think Mark Jackson will land on his feet without much of a problem at all as far as getting a new coaching job in the NBA. But some people are having great difficulties with Steve Kerr Steve Kerr is one of the most wanted head coaches in the NBA that has never coached one game in his life. He has never coached a game. And I remember this just 2 to 3 years ago when Mark Jackson had indicated that he wanted to be a head coach in this league. Many people said he have to go to the minor leagues. But however, when we look at it, Jason Kidd didn't have to go to the minor leagues. He came straight from playing for the New Jersey Knicks to be a head coach of the New Jersey Nets. And he did very well. And remember, He's a point guard. Steve Kerr is a point guard, was a point guard. Mark Jackson was a point guard. There seemed to be something about the guys who are point guards, who played point guards in the NBA and making good coaches. Well, Magic Johnson wasn't a point guard. Magic Johnson turned out to be one of the worst coaches ever in the NBA. You know, we knew Magic didn't have coaching material. Excellent businessman, but we know that he was never going to be a top coach in the NBA. So when you think and you look and you say, well, Steve Kerr have never coached any team in his life, and if you are being honest, Mark Jackson never did either, and Jason Kidd never did. So you can't then turn around and say, well, Steve Kerr is getting an opportunity because of the color of his skin. You can't say that. I mean, you could say it, but then there are many reasons why you should not say it, because of the other individuals that were given the same opportunities, that were almost in the same position as Steve Kerr. And as a matter of fact, there were many of them who was never a GM for a basketball team. And Steve Kerr was a GM for the Phoenix Suns. So he came with hands-on experience. And look at it this way. Phil Jackson was never a GM. However, we know Phil Jackson have 11 championship rings. But he was never a GM. Now he's the president of the Knicks. He has shown to be one of the best basketball minds ever in the history of NBA basketball. And he has shown it by winning 11 titles with all different type of players. I mean, some people say you always had the best. Well, you know, not because you have the best mean to say you're going to win. You got to mold them together in order for them to win. And Phil Jackson did an excellent job of molding superstars together in order to win 11 championships. And who knows? There's a great possibility that Phil Jackson might be able to do the same thing with the New York Knicks. The only difference is that he will be doing it from an ivory tower instead of the basketball hardwood floor. That's the only difference. And if you ask me, I believe that Phil Jackson is going to be successful in New York with the New York Knicks basketball team. Because he's that good. And when you have that type of talent that he has, you know that he's going to find the ways and means in order to make the Knicks a successful team. Now, I don't know if the Knicks can win a basketball championship anytime soon. I just don't think they have the players. But we got to wait and see. So, in coming back to the Mark Jackson situation, the only thing that I question here is, why do you have to denigrate Mark Jackson as far as his character is concerned in this situation? If the team and the team owner wants to go in a different direction, they have the right to do that, but just leave it at that. Don't add on or don't pile on to the situation. It's just like we had the Deshaun Jackson situation with the Philadelphia Eagles. It so happened that Deshaun was able to sign with the Washington Redskins, and he didn't lose much. So many times in these situations, I think these owners should just sit back